Okay, look, you're back in Guildrun on this update day. Let's see what we can do today. So who do you want to go with? There has been lots of changes, like Kai. So essentially, the bold effect now has a stall effect, giving him those lasting shields on cast. As far as I know, Tilly or Nyx hasn't really had any changes. I'm going to go with Kai starting off, which will give us emergency rewinds 25% more shards. So let's go. Let's see if we can create a crazy Kai team. Smash that turtle, no problem at all. And I'm wondering who we should go for. I mean, we could take Logan and we could take Nyx and try to stack up rush effects incredibly fast and go for Warrior Rush. I think we'll take both of these for now, and then we'll just move on and grab a starter kit and see what we get from here. Now, permanent attack, equip additional items, 7 shards. I'm taking out permanent attack. That seems pretty nasty to me. Okay, you're going to be a frontliner. Logan, you're going to go over to the left-hand side, and let's go with this. I'm hoping that Nyx can hit this goober in the back without being stunned, because this guy stuns when he does pop his ultimate. And we are facing the Hydra. Kai did get stunned out of his ultimate there. However, not bad. And we do get him immediately. So I'm going to take this fella and I'm going to rank him up immediately. Now the question is, do we want to go for that stall effect? I mean, probably not. We could also go for that Warrior Rush, which on crit permanently gains 2 attack and lasting shield. Permanently gains attack. So he can skill up a lot of attack this way. I'm going to go for this and try Warrior Rush. Now on crits, heroes gain attack speed. Now Omnivamp, that does sound amazing. Defensive properties. Get special item, which pays out in the future. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go this way and I'm looking for anything to do with rush effects. We got the stall one, we didn't get the rush ones. We could also went for the offensive properties and got the item for rush effects at the same time. Honestly, I don't really want any of these. I'm going to take the burn for now because we could get a rush on burn effects. Kai, buddy, old pal, you need to crit like crazy to scale up your damage. It's only 2 attack, but if you get you attacking fast, it's going to be kind of nice. Then we have Nyx in to try and get as much rush stacks on top of everything. So I'm really hoping that he can scale up start amount. But we need to get some crit items, because he's not really critting at the moment. Yeah, he's only got a small bit of crit. We definitely, 1,000,000% need to scale that up. Now Karasu, we could take as well. Ari, that's also rush effects. I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to reroll. And that's a massive upgrade. Let's freeze the shop. We also really need to grab this item, but we just need to move on. And we got to take this challenge encounter. 20% decreased stats, we could lose. We could lose, but I'm not too scared about it, if I'm being honest. If you do lose, we can use our emergency rewinds to get a huge amount of power, which should be fantastic. And we might actually lose. Kai will cast, give him some shields. Yeah, we're going to lose Logan pretty darn fast. And then the poison's all going to be stacked up on Kai. And then they're going to go after Nyx. And that's going to be his toast, unfortunately. That's everyone dead. We use emergency rewinds, but like I said, we're going to get some big power smashers. And we went from 5 rush triggers last round to 10 rush triggers, which should be amazing. Also want to take the crits. Let's reroll. That's Nyx. What are we going to do with Nyx? You want to go Assassin Duelist? You want to go with the 5-hit combo? Or after stall, stall, and stall? Inflict all these. Well, I kind of like to go for the wild ability. Yeah, let's go for the wild ability. Now, rush abilities last 3 seconds longer. I'm going to take that for sure. Giving that to him so he can actually scale up even more would be fantastic. With the crit, so he can permanently skill up, get some lasting shields, which will be kind of nice actually. Like Poison, it's Huyong with Mystic ability. It's also Nicholas, who now can hold an additional item as well. It's also Reyna. We could take Reyna to level her up to get her affected at the same time. She does have a rush effects. That gives us crit. Yeah, I'm probably going to take Reyna, but should we put her in instead of Nyx? Probably not, because we want a rush effects. We're going to keep it this way. And come on, buddy, old pal. Stack up those rush effects or stack up those crits. It is on his rush. And then outside of that, he doesn't scale up anymore. So maybe it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. However, he almost has 100 attack. But Logan's skilling is a lot better. Now, permanent attack speed over the other options, that's guaranteed crit on the first auto attack, but I'm taking that attack speed. And that is Warrior. So, and an A rank. Let's take Reyna first of all. Now, we do want to go for those rush effects, that's for sure. I'm going to freeze the shop and I want to go for Sal for the Warrior class and try out Sal as the Warrior. And that's some burn. You could also take that maybe single combat versus Demolition. Sure, I'm going to go for Demolition. I'm going to take out Nyx for this one. Can we go for the full craziness? There's no way, right? Let's keep it simple. Let's go for the middle one. We're sure to be able to do the middle one with all our rush stacks. Let's move more a little bit and have Logan in smashing as well. With the rush effects, how much damage are we dealing? A good bit, but a rush effect will end. and we destroyed his turtle. There's probably no way we could have done the next one. But we did get 20 golds. Now, Nyx, buddy old pal, you're coming back in for Reyna. Because again, like I said, I want to stack up all the rush effects as possible. And just keep scaling up the rush effects. Grip would have been an awesome character to put in as well, because he would stack up a lot of rush on top of it all. And it's not looking too bad, right? How much is his skill up already? 129 damage. It's actually kind of sweet. Not bad. 23 golds. We can buy sell. You want to grab this? Like that little bit of burn. I want to see attack speed and Omnivamp. I'm going to reroll just a little bit. Heroes getting crit per assassin in the reserves. 20% attacks or 15% attack speed. Or duelist and attack for warrior in reserve. I mean, we do have 2 warriors. I'm thinking very strongly about just grabbing this item for the attack speed and Omnivamp. Just to give to Sal, but she attacks a lot faster. I'm going to take it. The other effect of it's not so great for us. Let's hit this Campfire. And I might retrain her because she does inflict burn after stop. I'm going to do it. Let's retrain Sal. I'm hoping that we can get something kind of sweet from it. After stall, permanently gain magic. Rush abilities last 3 seconds longer. Rush, gain 100% attack. This is a tough choice because the rush effects lasting longer will be insane for all our characters. But just giving her 100 more attack also does sound juicy as heck. And she can stay back a bit. So it's kind of nice having a kind of a more ranged character. It's only 2 range. So it's not too crazy, but she should be able to deal massive damage. 304 attack. This Hydra is going to get weaker as we deal damage. Kai's going to be a frontliner with the shields. And he should be able to deal quite a bit of damage with his ult. And then with Cell, it shouldn't be too bad. He does get stealth and then moves on to Nyx. But not bad. Destroying this Hydra, no problem at all. 78 goals. They have decreased the cost of increasing their team size. Also Fiona. The Vanguard and Mystics and stuff like that. I'm going to increase your team size immediately. That's more crit and stall. Or freaking stealth, I should say. But I want to reroll for now. Whenever an enemy damages a hero, 250% of that shield damage goes back. Get a bunch of crit. Trigger rush 25 times. It's also amazing. Rush abilities last 5 seconds longer. It's incredible at the same time. So I'm going to take this, and I do want to take this at the same time too. I might just sell this. I'm going to sell it, I'm going to take it. And eventually I want to put this on Logan for now as well. But I'm going to place it on Reyna, so she gets the crit also. And then I am going to move on. So having a 4 stack in is going to be kind of nice. And once we trigger this, we should be able to put in our extra warrior. Which should be great. Now, Reyna, buddy old pal, you need to be in the front lines. I'm kind of hoping that you can rush up and murderface this. Or we could just try to set up to try and take on this goober, which is probably the best case scenario. We take him out as fast as possible, and then we move on to little goobers in the back. No problem at all. The only problem is Kai did have to run quite a bit. But he's absolutely destroyed. Like absurd amount. He's only 128 attack. But maybe this is not as good as I thought it was going to be. It doesn't show how much he scaled up, right? No, definitely does not. Let's get funky. Permanent scaling crit does sound amazing. A bunch of attack speed also sounds incredible, but we don't have enough monies. I'm not going to save it. I'm going to move on. A big blade for a bunch of damage, big crits, or magic. I think I'm going to take the big blade and give that straight to Sal, so she deals crazy damage, because she gets 100% of that also. But as for team setup, I'm going to leave it like this, because then Reyna can go down and take on the laser doggos. He should be tanky enough to be able to do it. And then Kai should be able to cast his ults and smack these 2 stunning big boys in the middle. And then everybody just walks up and deals the rest of it. And Warrior Rush is not looking too bad. We haven't had any struggles at all. Now that's the Logan upgrade. So we're definitely going to do that. 1,000,000%. For Rush gain 100% crit. Rush abilities last a little bit longer. 100% crit. I'm going to go for that Rush effect. Then he's going in instead of Reyna. Attack speed inflict 600 burn. Whenever a hero inflicts burn, to gain magic and attack per 6 burn inflicted. We don't really inflict much burn at all. It also triggered Rush 17 times. How much times have we stacked up? 51 times, which means 10 months of damage. Let's reroll just a little bit. Trigger stall a bunch of times. It's also pollen too. Any of this stuff he wants? Probably not. Now that's the Rogue's Cowl, which has been changed completely. It's now start a battle effect, and every 20 seconds gain stealth for 3 seconds. Before, it used to be crazy strong, and he could actually scale up Endless Mode if you found multiple of these. Now I'm actually going to take this item for now as well, because given that 2 cells, she can cast a bit faster. And then she can also get some mana regen every time she does cast, but also attack speed at the same time. I'm not going to take the Rogue's Cowl, I'm going to move on. Let's take this challenge counter. This could be kind of scary for us, because they're going to get a bunch of rush effects at the same time. 146 attack. He does have 121 crit, up to 400 attack. So it's a lot of attack with the rush effects. But like I said, is it going to be enough to take on these guys? I mean, Logan is taking a lot of damage. Our rush effects has ended. And it's kind of down to Sal and Kai. And with Kai getting stealth is possibly the worst we could have happened. However, Sal is dealing some crazy damage, because when she casts, she gains crit. So it is insane. Now on crit, steal 40 max HP sounds amazing over the other options. Hell yeah, it does. Although the shields on Frost could have been nice too. Again, 5 shards with 1500 max shields. That sounds pretty good. Permanent skilling, magic power also seems pretty good too. It's also gone up to 9. We also need some really, really good items. Our characters do scale up with ability power, but a lot less than physical damage. Definitely not Nyx. Logan does. The best person to scale up would probably be Sal. Should we take it, or should we just grab ourselves some items? Probably grab ourselves some items. If it's a Nyx, I would like to get ourselves a warrior emblem. We're going to save it 4 golds, and I'm going to hit the banner. We better find ourselves a warrior emblem, because I'm taking that immediately. When a warrior crits, they deal bonus damage equal to 100% damage. Gain a lasting shields. When a warrior crits, they heal equal to 50% of their attack. I'm taking the warrior crits deal massive damage. That's for sure. We should be able to deal massive damage, deal crazy damage. Everything should be able to explode super fast. And yeah, it's not going to be not a problem at all. Our team is kind of insane at the moment. We just need to rank up our characters. Now, permanent skilling crit, our attack. For each warrior in combat, rush abilities last 2 seconds longer. We hit the jackpot with an awesome item. And then we can scale up the attack on Logan as well as Kai. Actually, probably would be better on Sal. And let's hit the Slumbering monster. Again, the tome, like burn, gain 1 attack and attack speed per 12 shards generated. Let's just grab the magic for now. Give that to Logan also. So essentially we just need 1 unit in front. And we get 10 attack scaled up on our units. So I'm going to focus Kai as well as Sal. To stack up as much physical damage as possible. With the rush effects, everything is exploding. With the crits, we can scale up. He does have a lot of crit. We can scale up a lot of attacks with these rush effects. Is there anything else we want? This item again, this is well, definitely not. Speaking of awesome, we'll take him. And for wait, on combat victory, warriors all gain 20 attack. The rush effect is insane, but I gotta take that. That's gonna be so much skilling for all our warriors. Take a little bit of defense. We are missing Tilly as well. Tilly does give a lot of damage too. I almost want to give him all the rush effects lasting longer, because he can skill up permanently. I'm going to do that, and we can rank up, which we're probably going to do in Reyna. I'm hoping for more permanent skilling attack. Well, speaking of permanent skilling attack, that's permanent skilling attack. Do you want to do it on Logan? Do we want to do it on Kai? You want to do it on Sal? You probably just want to give everyone damage. Potentially. So if we split up, give Logan some damage as well, we should be able to beat this Poison Dragon. Although it really hits when it all comes up together. But like I said, if we deal massive damage super fast with rush effects, yeah, he's going to be turned in the Poison Dragon soup. And that's it. That's our team. Hell yeah. We still got our auction house and we still got Endless Mode, so let's go. And that is Ernie with some crazy abilities. But I'm not sure if I really want to grab her. Like shields, Arya, more rush, lasting longer, does sound amazing. Bunch of attack. Oh, I'm going to grab that as well. That's also another starting mana. I'm going to reroll for now. Other attacks by assassins, duelists, and warriors gain crit. Also Vanguard. Dragomir. Bruiser Myth 2, also trigger rush 5 times from any source. All attacks gain 150 crit for rush effects. Unfortunately, we can't take this. I'm going to grab this at the same time. I'd love to reroll, but I'm kind of leaving our options open for an S-class warrior. As for items, maybe I'll move this over to Reyna and get her to do the Scroll of Violence, get the Omnivamp, and we could also place this on Nyx, but Nyx is not a warrior, so they don't get all the effects. They're just there to scale up all our rush effects. So do I really want the Bruiser Myth? Probably not. But we also need an extra item, so we'll be taking it. Let's move on. We should be able to scale up a lot of attack, right? We should be able to scale up a lot of attack with this by itself. Scale up a lot of attack with this as well, and potentially get a lot of attack on that too. So we should shoot up to 700 attack. We want to spread our team as much as possible to deal our damage. And these mushroom goobers are actually surviving for way too long with all our rush effects. And Reyna goes turbo nuts, running around, smashing everything. Not bad. Let's go again. Now, Sal's been targeted by the spider, which is not ideal. Once she gets her ability, she deals massive damage. We might want to give her the starting mana. Or more starting mana if we did have it. If you do find ourselves with a better item. We can't beat these Slimers. I mean, we do have 900 attack. Every round we're going to be getting stronger and stronger, and the rush abilities do last for quite some time. This one relic was actually kind of insane. Oh, S-rank hero? No S-rank hero. We could retrain. Do we want to retrain any abilities? Probably not. I think it's an epic item. Burnout. Adrenaline Eye. Wait, is this... I thought that was the adaptive sword. Would have loved to get that. Now that's a crazy item too though. 33% basic stats. I'm going to take that. And I kind of want to play that to Logan. So he gets a lot of damage too. So his stats should shoot up 2 start levels. Yeah, over 1k attack, 330 or 530 crit. It should be insane. And then every time Sal casts, she gets more and more crit. Dealing even more damage. And this warrior stack team is looking kind of nice. And how much? We've done 131 rush stacks. I wonder how much he's actually scaled up in damage. Over 1k attack. Not bad at all. And then Reyna's just running in, smashing everything. It's kind of nice having her whole team set up, and she still hasn't done this yet. But the possibility to get stronger is there as well, and she has over 1k attack too. With tons of defense, actually. Yeah, our defense is actually insane. Now we can get our S-rank hero. And we're going straight for warrior. And it's going to be Tilly, and I'm really hoping that we get hard rush effect, and we do. Which will give us 32% attack and 16% crit. That's insane. Now for rush, start of combat, wait. We might have to take out Nyx. Like genuinely, because that's going to scale up so much attack. It should be nuts for us. And so who do you want to scale up attack on? Sal? We could also go Logan and make Logan crazy strong. And just spread out our team like so. But let's see how much damage our team goes up to. Over 2k attack. I'm going to go with Logan on the scaling damage with Tilly too. Although, he might be awesome on Reyna because she runs around smashing everything so fast. But our team's looking kind of awesome, isn't it? It definitely is. I also didn't move Sal, just get hit by that spider. But Reyna's absolutely destroying those snakes. And 37,000 shields on Kai. We're playing crack too. Around 4-8. And we're not really struggling too much. And we also generated up a lot of monies from Tilly. Which is kind of nice. Now choose an epic item. Magic boost. Do we want to go for magic boost? Magic boost on Sal would be kind of nice. But if we get the adaptive sword, we'd be in the monies. Now on auto attack, inflict frost. With auto attack, inflict frost. Apply shields. Vanguard, 600 max HP. I'm taking this item. I'm going to apply that to Tilly. But then she can try to inflict a bunch of frost. Because frost is one of the best debuffs in the game. And she's going to be super speedy attacking. But that frost is going to make him take more and more damage. And floor 9 doesn't stand a chance. Now we might move you to this side. That might be better for us. Yeah, hell yeah it is. Because the spider's going to be targeting Kai. And then he can walk up. And never cast. But our team's damage is kind of nice. Then also, relic damage from our Warrior's Bravery banner. Put in some work too. Let's go again. Is this going to be at floor 11? Does not look like it. Although, I'm not sure if floor 15 is if we're going to be able to pass it. Maybe not. Now, epic item, rare relic, or retrain. God, we've scaled up so much attack. 1060 from this alone. 218 rush triggers. We scale up 650 with this and 300 from this. So we've scaled up a lot of attack. Let's go for an epic item. Call of Violence. Gain 20% of your primary stats. Okay, that does sound pretty nice. That does sound extremely nice. I do want to take it. So who do you want to give that to? More started mana. It could be great on Sal. Then she casts instantly. Yeah, then we'd have to move this on to Tilly. And then start scaling up so much more. Maybe do it on... Nah, we can't do that on Reyna. If we want to scale up attack, we would have to move our characters out like so. Because then she's beside her, and then they scale each other up, which does sound pretty darn nice. But then Logan, with all this Adrenaline Eye, doesn't really do as much. But she's also going to have a crazy amount of attack, right? Over 3k. And she's taking a lot of damage, but when she casts, she gets her ults, or she gets her shields, she does survive, and a bunch of AoEs, and floor 12, not a problem. Warrior Rush is looking insanely awesome. Like, genuinely incredible. But is it going to pass this floor? Because Reyna is taking a lot of damage, she's shielding, when she does cast, she gets her shields, and the same as Kai. If we had the relic that when our warriors deal damage, we gain shields, this could push even further. But is floor 14 going to be the last of it? Honestly, Hell no, it's not. Wait, if our rush effects do run out, then it's probably going to be it. Because it's a lot of attack, and we lose on. But that's some big damage. But we get one more epic item. Executioner Blade. Gain 1 attack and 8 max HP per rush trigger. We also get the Rogue Skull, which you can get stealth from the very beginning at 20 seconds. Basically the same as this. That's 250 attack and loads of max HP. Probably better than a small bit of defense on tilt. But I'm not sure if we do see you surviving after this. So let's go. Reyna's dead. Logan's still surviving till he's gone crazy in attack speed. And she might be able to survive this. Kai's got a lot of shields. But her rush effects pretty much are going to end. And like I said, floor 15 is probably going to be it for our warriors. Well, look, Kai has a crazy amount of shields. But that's a 1000 frost on him. There's some way to get rid of it. Wait, Tilly is cracked. She drops down and then she heals back up. There's no way that she survives this. What? Nope, definitely not. She went flight. Floor 15 is the best we got. We're rank 6 on the board, which is amazing. Now this is a rank reset, so basically it's going to take a while before people start getting up to the floor 18s or floor 87s or whatever. But not a bad run. Warrior Rush looking pretty darn sweet right now. And I really wish we could see how much we scale up with this. But we did scale up 1460 with this. We triggered Rush 262 times. We scaled up 850 with that. And 500 with this. And finally, 360 with that too. So honestly, super fun run. Will it push past the floors? If he had the shields, maybe it would. But rush effects, eventually they do fall short. However, I'm going to leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, even subscribe, and I'm going to go for the next one. I'll see you next time.